We're here at the Cloudera Government Forum with Dominic Cussatt, CIO at the Bureau of Intelligence and Research at the Department of State. Dominic, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Let me start by asking, how have agencies made progress, in your estimation, in leveraging data as a core asset to succeed in their mission?
I think we in government have finally realized what a prized asset we have in the data that we collect, no matter what agency we are and what our mission is. These are our citizens' data. And what we should be doing is looking to ways to get that citizens' data working for them. Because we can use that data to provide better services and more sort of intelligent services out to our constituencies. So I think the government has finally felt that it's more than just storing data. We have an asset here that if it's done securely and in a way that leverages data science principles, we could actually create a product that will serve U.S. citizens. So, there's a lot of work behind that has to make that work. Government has come a long way in terms of data strategies and sort of figuring out how we're going to identify data owners and data stewards and authoritative data sources and make sure we know what data we have and how it can be used, what's the sensitivity of that data. And then start to do analytics and analysis on that data to make the services we provide to U.S. citizens better.
And then as agencies improve their data management, how can that data power artificial intelligence and machine learning functions?
So, there's just so much data out there. It's more than any human being can intake and parse, right? So we really do need artificial intelligence, augmented intelligence, and machine learning to help us take those huge troves of data and boil it down into actionable data intelligence and metrics and performance analysis so that we can actually, at a human level, do something with that. So, having platforms that the cloud is now providing it's a very exciting time for us because the cloud is providing tools to us at the edge of computing that allow us to access that data and actually do some real-time analysis and streaming of the data to get it in the hands of those who need it when they need it. So it's kind of an exciting time for data right now in government.
Absolutely. And then why are more and more agencies, in your estimation, coming around to the reality that a hybrid model works best for their enterprise?
Yeah, it was interesting, watching the evolution of cloud computing and, sort of the first notion was we have to get everything into the cloud and out of these very expensive, data centers and proprietary data spaces. And then, so we sort of overcompensated and pushed to get as much as we could in the cloud. But then we realized some things are just more amenable to being on on-prem environments or being on government procured solutions. So, the hybrid model lets us get the best of both worlds. So, the trick is integrating them and making sure that the two environments can talk to each other, parse and share information back and forth. But when you have both available to you, it opens up a lot of doors than if you were either just in one area or just in another.
And then lastly, with agencies looking to do more with their data, especially in the cloud, how can they ensure that they're also protecting it from the plethora of emerging threats?
Right. So, data, it's a very sort of sacred mission to protect our constituents' data. So security is very important. I talked earlier about you leveraging the power of the data to help our citizenry in their daily lives, but that comes with a commitment to protect that data. So security is always first and foremost in our minds as we're building these solutions. It cross-cuts everything that we do. But fortunately, we as a government are moving collectively towards a zero trust model, where we're really thinking about who needs to see the data and when, look at who owns the data and make sure we understand from them, the sensitivity of that data. We really need to leverage better attribute-based access control solutions. Again, cloud is wonderful because it's providing those solutions for us. The tools like that, including other security tools, are built into those cloud platforms, so we don't have to build them ourselves anymore. I think we do have a long way to go in terms of identity and access management and ABAC, but I think we're definitely making progress, and if we can really nail down some good solid solutions that helps us in real time understand who's trying to access the data, where's the data going, and create those gates and guards that lets the data flow to who needs it when they need it. I think that's really going to be powerful because we'll have that good balance of meeting the mission. Remember, there's 3 elements to cybersecurity. It's confidentiality, but also availability and integrity. So if we can get those 3 attributes all aligned and make sure the data is not only secure, but is able to get effectively to where it needs to get to and keeps its integrity along the way, that's very powerful.
Well, Dominic Cussatt, thank you so much for joining us here at the Cloudera Government Forum.
Thank you for having me.